Tonight, from Mexico City, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Mexico City. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 11 carries, 58 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts, open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Hurts. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Mills. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Walker will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. First run of the game here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 92 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On second down, here's Pierce. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Smith catches left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. That's Mills.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw.
Quick slant here to Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mills.
2nd down and 8.
They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. The kick by Joseph is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. From the 30 on 2nd down. Hurts.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And one more time, that's Watkins.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And Walker has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know, the key to a good screen pass is, Danny.
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled.
Touchdown, Eagles! Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's underneath to Pierce. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked back down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
On first down, Hurts. He completes this to Walker.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 17, Hurts repeated the last play, finding Walker. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
It's caught. Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
2nd and 3. Slant pass complete to Olave.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
again, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Pierce.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll find Bateman once more.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd down at 5. And Walker once more.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
It's caught on the right side at Smith.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's Pierce on the counter. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 2. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Straight ahead, Walker. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And going right back to Walker. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Walker now on 1st and 10. Yeah, they get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. And complete right side to Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Diablos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They run again with Walker. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now a second timeout called. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel.